All right, we have an integral here today, Caltech Math Meet 2024, number 8. And the whole trouble is this kind of situation we have going on right here. Sometimes these come up and it's actually infinitely nested. This is finite, so we just have to like unravel a couple different layers of it. And I think the way to do it, it's just going to be algebra. And I think we'll just focus on this first. So what I can do is, if I multiply in 1, x over x, that's going to clear that out right there. So then this whole thing, when we do it, that's going to become just x over x plus 1, just distributing that in. So now let me rewrite it and see what we have left to do. So now it becomes, let's see, so it's going to be 1 plus x over x plus 1. Now here, let's get a common denominator on this. So I can just write 1. Instead of writing it as a 1, let's write it like x plus 1 over x plus 1. So then if we clean up this whole thing now, what's going to happen now is we're going to end up here with 2x plus 1 over x plus 1. But let's flip it, bring it into the numerator. I just looked at my paper and I realized that the other way to do it, or the way I did it on paper, was to multiply in x plus 1 over x plus 1. It's going to be the exact same thing, so I'm not going to worry about that. And we're going to get this thing right here. But now this is pretty easy to deal with. This would be like your long division case, but I'll skip that. And the way I'll clean this up is I want to get the x to be like a 2x, so we can multiply in a 2 carefully here. And then so I don't change it, let's multiply by a half. But this numerator now, this is going to be the same thing as 2x plus 2. In order to get it to work with this, for that 2, let me just split that up and write it as like 1 plus 1. That way I'll use this plus 1 to create a separate integral. You can kind of, if you're doing this on paper and you're familiar with it, you can kind of go faster and combine some of these steps. I'm just showing it, try to make it clear for everybody. So then this first integral is going to be 2x plus 1 over 2x plus 1, just creating an integral that's just 1. For this second one, like I said, we're going to split out that plus 1. So the second integral is going to be a 1 over 2x plus 1. But now I think we have everything we need to finish it. So we got integral here of 1, so we're going to have half x on this one. Since we have the same bounds, I'm going to kind of pull them all back together. So we're going to have 1 half here. Here, this is going to be natural log absolute value 2x plus 1. And then we just need to bring out a 2 for that. So it's going to be like a half right here. And all we need to do is just evaluate it from 0 to 1. Of course, I could drop absolute value here because everything's positive, but I'll just leave it because it doesn't really hurt to leave it. So then plugging in, we plug in 1, we're going to have 1 half for that piece. This becomes 1/4 right here. And then this thing is going to turn into just ln of 3. And when you plug in 0, that's a 0. You plug in 0, you get natural log of 1, but that's also 0. So everything else goes away, and we're just left with this right here. So for my final solution on it, we just get 1 half plus 1/4 natural log 3, and that's going to be it. All right, there you go. Solid integral today, Caltech Math Meet 2024. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a good day.